Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, if you all haven't noticed, this channel is all about me achieving my goals and becoming more of the dream version of myself. So that's why I have videos on here about my personal curriculum and setting up planners and stuff like that with me. A lot of stuff like that is home on this channel. So, I this is my I wouldn't call it a common place. It's like my personal archive. Um, this is where I keep my goals and the things that I'm achieving. And so what I was just working through is updating where my hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray. For those of you that don't know, I feel like this is my channel where I talk about my goals and everything like that. I have videos on here about my personal curriculum, and my goal planners, and just everything that has to do with achieving my goals and becoming more radiant, which to me is about becoming my best self. This right here is my personal archive. Pretty much. This is, it has, I think March. It'll fit March to September in here. And I just have tabs on the side, sticky notes. This is very personal to me. I have stuff in here, about my actual life and everything. And so I don't know how much I'm comfortable with sharing on this channel. But I did want to talk about where I'm at with my 2026 goals as a whole. Now that it's the end of July, I think I talked about this at the beginning of July and have a video about that. But with the goal of reading 200 books as of today, with today being July 29th, I am at 78 to me. That's not accurate. Let me pull up my Notion. So I keep digital and physical copies just in case. For that exact reason, because sometimes the numbers are off, and in this case they are. So I have to figure out, because on my Notion it's saying 86, which seems, my Notion is more accurate because I update that while I'm reading most of the time. So I'm trying to figure out which book or books I have not put on here. I have to do this, like I said, very often because it's very easy for me to get lost within my counting. And I just want to keep digital and physical archives. I'm someone who doesn't prefer one over the other. They both have different needs. So, mindset is everything. It has to be one. I just want to make sure, because with me writing with pen, I just try to be as precise as possible. Force yourself to be consistent. Wait. Okay, I don't have that one either. Wait, yeah, I do. Okay. 2026 is your year. Discipline your mind to achieve success. Challenge your everyday. Where did I just put that? Where did I just put that? Oh, okay, right there. What am I missing? The Alchemist. Got that. Atomic Habits. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Book 1 and book 2 of that. And then there was you. I must have a duplicate somewhere on the digital archive. But it doesn't look like it. Hmm. '79, '80, '81, '82, '83, '84. How do I have 2 more books on that one? Oh, okay. It's accurate because I combined, like, I read a series and I combined them at one point on here, but not on the, but that would still mean I was missing one. I don't know. So that's one thing that I knew I had to update. Another thing is, I already went in and updated my July goals. I didn't do so great with them. Not gonna lie. I did not. But I do want to set up my August goals with you all. And get started on that. Okay, so my August goals sheet looks like this. Very basic. I guess this is like the cover page, and then this is like the actual page. I just use a Stalogy A5. So let me show you all July so you can get a gist of what it looks like once we fill it out. I don't typically do this page, but yeah, so we put our focus, we put our word of the month, and then we put I write out my focus and then I find quotes to match the word of the month, and then our goals. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. And I'm going to be removing the sticky note from July and putting it into August, because today is July 29th, but I'm not going to be looking back at August. I'm not going to be looking back at July. And then there is a reflections that I will do off camera. So I have not pre-picked my July word of the month. As you see, or my August word of the month. As you've seen, for July, the word was aligned. Give me 1 second so I can go and find out where my other digital journal is and look up my previous words of the month. I am back. It only took 20 minutes, but I am here. This was my first personal archive, more of a commonplace and personal archive mix. This was my first Stalogy. So let's see. these are my 2026 goals. Yep. So we can review those. My word of the year is becoming, and my word found it. Okay. My April word of the month was peaceful. My June word of the month was positive. And my July word of the month was aligned. I don't know why I thought it was intentional, but it was definitely aligned. So, oh wait. So, April was peaceful, May was intentional, June was positive, and July was aligned. So, August can be so basically the word of the month is meant to be like, what are the characteristics of my becoming journey, of like the woman that I'm becoming. I'm becoming someone who's peaceful, aligned, intentional, positive. I don't want this month to be about discipline, or do I? September is my birthday month, so I know that one's not going to be a very disciplined month. This could be disciplined. Yeah, let's go with that. Because that's also what I'm talking a lot about in my content in August. So I am just using these are not Ohuhu, these are Cali Arch. And I just use the brush side to write disciplined. Oop. Disciplined. It kind of matches the cover, which is cute. Then we have to write, I'll do my focus later, but then we go to our trusty girl, Pinterest, and let me screen record so I can actually put that in. So we say disciplined quotes. I don't do aesthetic because I don't need the aesthetic. I need actual like reminders of discipline. Okay, so I like the first two that I seen. The first one I'm gonna write down is this one. It says discipline today will open doors that motivation can't. And then the other one I like is that it says discipline is the difference between wishing and owning. I'm trying to think if I have room for one more, and technically I do. So let's see if I can find a different one. Oh, I really like this one. You know what? It doesn't fit. It doesn't. It's probably not gonna fit. I'm trying to think of a way to write this. I guess I could write it right here. I'm gonna take my brush pen again and just write. Discipline is one of the deepest forms of self-love. every promise you keep to yourself becomes the woman you're becoming. This is a perfect reminder of like everything. So, oops, whatever. So that is how it looked. I did decide to do the cover page as just like the quote. Oops. And then, those are where I wrote the other quotes. And so, like I said, we're gonna skip the focus for now, and we're gonna go ahead and do the goals. So this is my goals pages. This book doesn't have much visibility because it stays in my traveler's notebook, so it can be all nice and pretty. So, in terms of goals, I always flip through the previous month to get inspiration because my goals are always pretty much the same. There's not much variation. So, we're going to put read 21 books because I always put that. As of July, as of today is July 29th. I think I already said that. But I'm really close to 29 books. I'm at like 18 or 19. So, fingers crossed that I do it. Okay, so I am going to be doing some pro bono coaching starting next week. So I want to do at least 5 client coaching sessions. Do at least 5 client coaching sessions. I think that's really perfect. Another goal would be to I had to take myself on a date. I didn't do that, so let's put that again. I'm also going to put go on a date. I don't always put my goals as like things I want to achieve, but sometimes I do. So let's see. Other things. Walk at least 1,500 steps. I mean, not 1,500. Walk at least 150,000 steps. Okay, so like I was saying, walk at least 150,000 steps. Then I wrote post at least 25 YouTube videos. Get to at least 15 YouTube subscribers. Not on this channel, though that would be nice. I had finished editing a book and I'm not gonna put that again. I had nurture a current relationship. Do I want to put that again? Yeah. No. I don't know. We'll leave it off for now. So as of right now, I have 7 goals. Get an A in, I don't know what the name of the course is. Yeah, I want to get an A in. Okay, in my course. And then post at least 10 YouTube videos on this channel. And then read 21 books. Let's have a podcast. Listen to 20 podcasts. I always put like 30 and 40, and that's just too much, so I'm not gonna even try to do that. Another goal I want to have is to like get flowers, whether I receive them or get them for myself. That's cute. And then I want to put on there what else am I really working on? Most of my goals are pretty content related. So wait, do at least 5 of the client coaching sessions. Okay. August is sort of an ambiguous month for me because I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just gonna leave. I have 9 goals. I'm just gonna leave this side mostly blank for extra goals because the page after this has the books that I read. A spread for that. Not really a spread, but 2 pages back to back. And then I have another page for here for anything else I want to track or put. And then my reflection page starts. September is more of the month that I have clarity on. So we are just going to go ahead and plan September too because I know that one a little bit better. So for September, I know that I want to launch my product. I know that I want to going back to August, I know that I would have completed the 90 day to become her challenge. In September, I think I would complete another challenge. I'm not sure which one. So I said launch my product, read 21 books, listen to 20 podcasts, I'm flipping back and forth between August and September as I think finish one physical book. That's a goal for both months. Finish one physical book. On my digital journal on my iPad, I keep different goals that are a little bit more like, I don't know, measurable, I guess. These are, or a little bit more detailed, I should say. So, For September, these are so far. I just have 4 goals. It's gonna be a posting goal always, to post at least 20, post at least 25 videos on okay. It would be really helpful to look at my quarterly goals, so I'm gonna do that next, because my quarterly goals are also in here. Okay, complete the 75 books and read at least 75 books. Complete the 90-day to become her challenge. Listen to 120 podcasts. So if I'm listen to 20 podcasts every month, that would not be achieving that goal. But I think I mean overall, which would be very doable. Post at least 50 videos on my main channel, which as of right now, I am at 28 videos posted. Not to mention I have some scheduled. So I think I will be good with that goal. I'll probably finish that in either August or September. Definitely by the end of the quarter. Get into therapy. Still working towards that. Take myself on 3 dates. We have goals of that. Go to 5 concerts. Yeah, still working towards that. Buy myself flowers at least 3 times. Still working towards that. Nurture a relationship. I had that in June. I don't know if I put it in. I'm putting it in August right now. I had it in July is what I meant. Okay. So we put that. Let's see. Other things. Fall in love with myself again. I'll just know when I've done that one. Finish at least 3 certifications. I've already finished 1, in the process of finishing the second one. So I just need to sign up and do the 3rd. And that's pretty much it. Oh, post the podcast. I haven't been doing that, so I guess I need to really do that. Put that on there. I'm pretty behind on my podcast though, so that's why I don't even know what type of goal to set. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I know this probably wasn't the most aesthetic video, but it was a video I really needed to record, because otherwise I would have been going into August with no clue. So let's do a recap. We went through and we put our August word of the month and came up with the quote of the month, which is discipline is one of the deepest forms of self-love. Every promise you keep to yourself becomes the woman you're becoming. Then we set up most of my goals for August and a few goals for September. And that was pretty much it. I just thought of a video that I can post for my podcast, so I'm gonna go ahead and go film that. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.